This is Chris Kell with the third installment of this week's Six Pack 101. Now, on Monday we talked a little bit about stretching the upper back muscles and how that helps us to kind of flatten out the stomach and work out some tension in those muscles. And today we want to talk about positioning for our planking exercises and how that relates to the upper body. All right. And I want to give you guys a quiz. All right. I want you to just come into a push-up position, do several push-ups. All right. Now afterwards, I want you to compare it to kind of how the form cues that I'm going to give you here. For the majority of people that we see, we get this. Elbows are out, shoulders are squeezed, or shoulders are shrugged like this. It's kind of what we call, the Jersey Shore position, right? Like, hey. So, and what that does is that creates looseness. Meaning like our shoulders, the areas around our shoulders are in kind of a weak position. Meaning like we take the majority of the tension from the push-ups in our neck and kind of all of these areas that get tight from sitting forward the computer. All right. By the same token, one of the key things that we want to do when we're holding a plank or really any core exercises on our hands or a push-up or anything is screw the elbows in. So before I'm ever coming into a push-up position, what I'm thinking about doing is almost turning my hands out, screwing my elbows into the ground, and really feeling these muscles on the outside of my back here called my lats tense up. All right. By the same token, now I want you to press your feet, knees together, come up into a plank position, and just feel how much easier it is to kind of tense and tighten, all right? That simple cue when we're holding in a plank is going to ensure that all of the areas of our body are tight, okay, and we're getting that in the right area, okay? We're taking tension away from our shoulders, we're coming into this good, what we call an externally rotated position while the elbows are tucked in, the hands are turned out. That's exactly what I want you to do in all of the plank exercises that we're going to do today and going forward. All right, now on to our ab circuit. For our first exercise here today, we have what is called a reverse crunch, all right? Just like last week, what I'm going to do with a reverse crunch, press my back into the ground here, hands are in the wall, knees and feet pressed together. I'm going to tuck my knees to my chest, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, and just keep thinking about pressing my body in together, hands against the wall, knees together, as much as possible for 30 seconds. All right, now from here, we're going to go into a push-up plank, all right? And again, if you're feeling this more in the shoulders when you're on the floor, you can certainly elevate your hands on a step or on a bench. That'll take some pressure off, all right? So again, screw the hands into the ground, get your abs tight, come up. First exercise, we're just rocking forward and back on our toes. I'm keeping everything squeezed together. I'm moving forward, just trying to keep that tension going on while keeping everything pressed as tightly as possible. We've got 30 seconds in that position. We're going to come onto our backs into more of a dead bug position, all right? This is called a starburst, all right? So I'm pressing everything together. I'm coming out. I'm coming back in, just like this. All right, now for our last exercise, we have a plank. Let's see. What do we have here? We have a plank walkout, all right? So with this, again, I'm coming into a push-up position. Abs are tight. I'm just walking out slightly with my hands, and I'm coming back in. I'm trying to keep my back flat like a table, prevent rotation. Elbows are tucked in. 30 seconds in that position. All right, so we have 30 seconds back to back in each exercise, 3 rounds. That's your workout of the day.